Hey Maverick fans, welcome back to Dad's Garage. Just wanted to share a short video with you. I'm actually getting ready to do the brake pad replacement on my 2022 Ford Maverick. This is a FX4 with the 2.0 turbo all-wheel drive. As you can see, the rear brake pads are almost non-existent. They're very close to end of life. Well, I think they're end of life already. They're not harming the rotor yet, but I have to get ready. However, before you do this, especially if you're going to replace the rear brake pads, there's an important check that you need to do, and I'm going to share that with you. What happens is early 2022 models had an issue with the ABS calibration module or the calibration version that introduced a bug. You know, these Mavericks have the EPB or emergency parking brake or electronic parking brake system, and you have to make sure you go through a few commands that you can do from your vehicle to retract that system, so that then you can expand or I forget the term, but you expand the caliper so you can put the new pads in. And if you had that particular problematic calibration level, it goes into the maintenance mode, but then it won't come out of maintenance mode, and then you would have to take it to the dealer. So I'm going to show you how to check that version. You can't check it unless you have ForScan on a Windows machine, and I'll show you all the details shortly. So as you can see here, the rear, let me see if I can get closer to that. I guess I can't, but the rear pads are almost gone. However, the front ones, I don't know if you can see, the front ones have, I don't know, I'd say at least a little bit less than half life. But the problem I'm having is, and I've had it for a while, the front rotors are starting to vibrate a little bit when I press the brakes, especially coming out of the interstate on an exit. If I press the steering wheel, it shakes a little bit. So I'm going to measure everything to make sure they have the proper specs, and I might just resurface them at O'Reilly's or something like that. So anyway, let me show you the process that I'm going to follow using ForScan. All right, hope this helps. Hey everyone, so we're now inside the Maverick. I wanted to show you how to check or how to do the pre-checks on the ABS Module Firmware, in case you want to do the rear brake pads, which is what I showed you earlier. I'm going to have to do that soon, but I wanted to make sure I don't run into a situation where the early 2022 Ford Mavericks had an ABS firmware version that would prevent you from exiting the EPB or emergency parking brake maintenance mode. So I want to make sure I check mine to see if I can do the work myself. If not, I'm going to have to take it to the Ford dealer to have the ABS firmware upgraded. I have an early 2022. So the software that I'm using here, as you can see, is ForScan. I'm at release 2.3.71. It's the latest one as of this filming. So I want to show you the ODB2 connector that I'm using is let me see if I can focus in on ODB2 Link EX, and it just connects to the USB port on my Windows 11 computer. And this is the model number right here. I've had this for a couple of years. I think when a couple of months after I got my Maverick, I bought it to make some changes on my Maverick. I was able to disable the auto stop, the auto engine stop feature completely without having to do any type of modifications or anything. Just I changed some settings here in ForScan, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. I also enabled the sport mode, which this one doesn't come with. I have Lariat FX4, usually doesn't come with it. So let me show you how to check the firmware version. So I'm going to connect this to the ODB2 port on my Maverick. It's all the way down here. By the way, I have 82,000 miles on it already, and the front brake pads are actually about halfway there, but the rear ones are almost without any material at all. So I have to do this soon. So I have the ODB2 cable connected. This thing's not showing very well here. Let me see. Hopefully I can show you correctly, but I'm gonna hit this little button down here. It's the connect button right here, connect to vehicle, and I'm going to click on it. Then I get this message here, okay, which I do. Actually, the vehicle is running because it's kind of hot here, and I have the AC running. I'm going to hit OK. It always asks me for this for maximum performance. I always hit yes, and then it starts scanning. Well, it wants me to save the profile, which I will. Say yes, and then it starts scanning all the modules. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know why can't see that very well. There it is. Let me see if I can make this. There we go. I think that's better. So it scans all the modules and everything. So the only thing that I need to do is come over here to modules on the top right. I click on modules, and then it tells me everything that I have. I'm sorry, I misspoke. You have to click on not modules, but configuration. I clicked on configuration, and then it tells me everything about my vehicle, all the firmware versions, what type of vehicle it is. And then we come down here to the ABS module, and I have to scroll a little bit here. There it is. So here we have the ABS braking system part number and calibration level. The interesting number here that you have to be aware of is the calibration level. So this level here, the first few letters and numbers are going to be the same, but the important part is the last two letters. If you have the early model 2022 with the EPB problem, it's going to end in, the last two letters are going to be AA, AB, or AC, from what I'm reading. Now, don't quote me on this, but you may want to confirm by doing your own searches. So as long as you're past that AA, AB, or AC calibration level, you should be good to go. And I'm glad to see that I am at the AG level, and I shouldn't have that problem. So I'm going to start prepping for the brake pad replacement. I'm going to replace the rotors as well, because especially the front ones, when I brake, the steering wheel is starting to shake a little bit. So when I take it out, I'm going to measure them and see if I can maybe resurface them or what. But anyway, just wanted to share this with you. Leave a like, and any comments or any questions that you may have, anything else that you may want to see in ForScan. It's a pretty nice software. You can download it for free, and you can also sign up for a 2-month trial of the full version. So it's pretty cool. I like it. You can do so many things with it. Just be careful. All right. Talk to you later, folks.